Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales executives for our video message of the week. All right, this week's message is entitled Pricing Your Property Effectively from Day One Has Its Advantages. Now here's a crazy stat for you. We're coming to the end of the first quarter of 2015. And if it takes about 45 to 60 days, let's say, to close an escrow, what do we have left? About 7 months. It's crazy. It is crazy. But it is what it is. So we've got to make sure we're on our game and we're staying productive so we achieve the goals that you've set for yourself in 2015. So if we pull this in and we talk about pricing our property correctly from the start, all right, let's go over a couple ideas that I want you to take into account. Now keep this in mind. I know you all have your own ways or strategies of pricing property. And I will tell you, not here to argue one way or the other. If it works for you and it's getting your property sold effectively, continue to use it. But I want to give you some ideas about pricing the property effectively right from the start and getting it sold, okay, which I know deep down, that's what we all want, including the clients. But I want to make sure that you have these tips in your mind as we go through. So let's jump in. All right, first of all, some obvious. You know what? When we price the property effectively from day one, we get a quicker sale and we maximize our seller's net, which is exactly what we want to do for them. And I promise you, it's exactly what they want us to do. That's give them as much money in their pocket as possible. Because remember, there's two aspects to that. There's price, so we maximize that price because it's new, it hits the market priced effectively, and we get those offers in. And you're also looking at carrying cost. Okay, we minimize those carrying costs because now they're not carrying the property, so we're not paying fees. And remember this, there's an old saying, nothing good comes out of an open escrow. There's things that can happen to the house, there's things that can happen from a repair standpoint that can take dollars out of our client's pocket. All right, next. When we do not price a property effectively from day one, or let's reverse it to a positive, when we do, we increase the amount of buyers. Because see, when a property is priced too high at the start, we lose that excitement, that first 30 days or less, maybe that first week of that real powerful push of, look, this is a great listing, price effectively, someone's gonna buy it now. When we start higher and we inch that down, if that's your strategy, well, we lose that first influx of excitement. So pricing it effectively from day one, we keep that excitement, and that's certainly a positive. Ultimately, we increase the offers we receive. So if we've got that excitement, we have a better chance of getting more offers on that property, increasing potentially a bidding war, because guess what? Separate from how much inventory is on the market, this property is priced effectively. This one's gonna sell, and it's gonna sell now. So if you're interested, let's get serious and bring in the best offer you can, which again goes to increasing our seller's net. We have more productive open houses. So think about this. Not only is it helping get your client's property sold, but because it's priced effectively, people are coming through and they're like, you know what? This is a great price property, we're interested. Even if they end up not buying that house, okay, it gives you the opportunity, because it is a great property, to build that rapport. You're talking about something where they've really potentially got their teeth into. Even if it's something that they end up not even putting an offer on, it gives you that chance, that time to build effective rapport. How about broker opens? So separate from clients coming through, other brokers stopping by going, you know what? This is a great property. I know it's priced effectively. I'd like this for 3 of my different clients. I'm gonna go see it. All right? So it even increases the opportunity for you to spotlight your property, not only with clients, but with brokers. Another obvious one, but very important, is it increases call activity. So let's say it's priced effectively, hasn't sold, okay, immediately. You've got ads out, you've got signed calls. That increases that call activity to you. Not only increases the opportunity to get that property sold, but again, increases your overall business, okay, because you're getting better calls. Even when your marketing were to go out, and let's say the property had already gone into escrow, you've got an effectively priced property that you're marketing, so that marketing that lingered on past the sale of the property can bring in a backup offer or ultimately bring you other clients that you're working with due to that property. And keep in mind, one of our stats is with every listing you take, we want you to strive to get 3 closings, from minimum of 2, but 3 closings for every listing you take. Well, this ties into that. The better priced your property is, the more opportunity you have to drive other business to you that is caused by that individual listing. And last, but certainly not least, when you price a property effectively from day one, you reduce the chances of appraisal issues and or overall fallouts. So here it is, you go into this not only saying, hey, we got this, and in some cases maybe a somewhat unrealistic price, so we're psyched about it, but the reality of it is we could run into problems later because the property did not appraise if there's a loan involved. Or, okay, the expectation was not set effectively because guess what? It wasn't priced effectively. An offer did come in and now they think, well, you know what? This is great. Appraisal comes in later. It's too low and you have to deal with that scenario. So setting those expectations by utilizing a well-priced property day one can be very, very effective. Overall message today, if you can, be as effective as you possibly can to price your properties effectively from the get-go, from the start. Overpricing is a constant issue in our marketplaces, and we want to make sure that's for the other companies, not us. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.